Hey, welcome to Wealthy Wednesdays Lunch and Learn series. I committed this year, the first of the year, we've been here every Wednesday but one, to bring you the insights and ideas from my 30 plus years of experience as a money manager, as an investment advisor, as a money coach, all of them different, but yet the same. And I made a decision that I was going to start giving back the closer I get to retirement, which, is many years away, but the closer I get, I figured I would start to give you the insights that I've learned that I can share to help make maybe your journey a little easier. So, in the process of that, I want to offer you that today's economy is not going to last forever. Your troubles are not always going to last. And what I mean by that is that, I was on a call this week with a client that they're six-figure earners, meaning they make a really good amount of money, and they seem to be juggling and maneuvering. And most of the juggling and maneuvering is because of the increase in gasoline, the increase in groceries, the increase in fast foods, their ability to kind of come and go and do the normal things that they have always done. Everything's more expensive. Getting the kids' haircuts more expensive, getting their own hair done more expensive, the personal care, personal items, soaps and laundry detergents, things are just more expensive. This isn't the first time. It is the current time. So it's the only one that we care about. But I want to give you some tips, some insights as to how you can begin to manage some of these. Now, the first thing that I will share with you is that, yes, it is true. Things are costing incredibly more nowadays. So you're not crazy. Yes, your wallet's shrinking. You're not doing something wrong. It just is what the circumstances are. And your job is to stay on track. Your job is to understand what the money game is all about. And what that means is that I shared this before and I'll share it again. There is an all out war for what's in your wallet. It is a war for your wallet. That being said, you are in control of your wallet. And now, more than ever, more than any time ever, most likely in your lifetime, you have to be very diligent about where you're spending your money. You have to have some common sense and start to prioritize where you're sending your money. I was on the call today with an elderly family member. And she was asking me about, should she get some life insurance? Should she maneuver her money this way or that way? Because things are living off. And I helped her understand that that is no longer a priority for her. And if you want to know why, just message me and I'll be happy to tell you. But we all have to be judicious. We have to be good stewards with our revenue. So what do we want to do? What we want to do is we want to keep more of what we're making. And the way to do that is to separate what you have set aside for bills, or what you should be setting aside for bills, from what you have set aside for your extra items, the personal care and those type of things. You don't want to just go and assume, well, yep, things are costing more, so I need to spend more. You need to understand and track that, right? If you go to our website, or better yet, if you just message me, I'll have somebody on our team give you a link to all of our budget forms. We have weekly budget forms, we have monthly budgeting forms, we have budgeting workbooks, we also have net worth statements. All of our forms, we'll give them to you just to help you stay organized or to get organized. So in this process, you need to be able to understand, well, what is the increase in my personal needs? But because before I was spending 15 to 25% on my personal needs, now I'm spending 20 to 35% on my personal needs. Well, that money has to come from somewhere. We can show you how to adjust. How should you be thinking about adjusting? Well, I always suggest that you take a look at your paycheck first. And what I mean by looking at your paycheck first, you want to take a look and you want to say, okay, do I have things coming out of my check that are unnecessary? Do I have money going to causes, to things outside of my own nature? I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't be philanthropic. I'm just saying charity starts at home. And we want to make sure that we're good, that we're tight, that we're right. And then you can give to the same charities, not necessarily out of your paycheck. And I understand the benefit of doing that. But I also understand the benefit of you making sure that you're personally financially sound. So look at your paycheck. Don't buy things like cancer policies or, you know, those are weird policies that no one ever collects on. And so it's just money going down the tube. If you're going to buy life insurance, just buy life insurance. Don't buy a specific policy for a specific illness or ailment. Let's take care of it if it's for your life. Now, disability, totally different story. I'm all in favor of doing that. You know, you need to be able to replace your income, but your real goal should be to be adding to your emergency fund on a regular basis so that you have a month's pay, 2 months pay, 3 months pay stacked up so that you don't need to pay for the insurance. See, insurance just fills the gap. And what happens is that you always have a gap. So if you say to yourself, man, I've been working for 15 years or 20 years or 30 years, and you've not saved up enough money to float yourself for the cost of the short-term disability, not a long-term, short-term disability, then you're playing the game wrong. So let's play the game a lot smarter. Let's play the game a lot better. The money game, it's a fun game when you play it right, you know, and just make sure that you're playing chess, because most people are seriously playing checkers, and you'll never win a chess game when somebody else is playing checkers. So understand that the checkers game is a losing battle. You want to be playing chess, and you want to be strategic. You want to have some foresight, and you want to be moving in the right direction at the right time in order to protect your queendom, in order to protect your kingdom. That's what we want to do. So, hey, I'm Derek Gant. We love to bring you these insights. We want to bring you small tips during your lunch hour that you can tap into. You know, our principles, the things that we share are financially sound, they're biblically based, and they work. They work if you work. So be your best, bring your best, leave nothing to chance. Go handle that money.